Hey there, adventure friends. Today is an exciting one. We're going to start working more on the underbody storage.
Yeah, we're going to close it in today. Probably not going to finish the whole thing, so don't have too high of expectations for us. But
we're going to see how far we can get, though.
Yeah.
And we're going to start with the front wall and the back wall.
Yeah, it doesn't totally make sense to block the whole thing in because we still have to hang the freshwater tank. But we do want to get, a good kip going on it because it'd be nice to finish this project so we can start working inside the bus on warmer projects because it is so cold.
To make room for the floor, we started by trimming the gray water tank's threaded rod, which was hanging too low. I'm good over here.
Perfect. Me too. We measured at the area and started cutting all the pieces that would end up being the structure of the underbody storage.
All right, so this one is back driver. The various cuts and bends are done to accommodate fitting the sheet metal around the chassis and other obstacles under the bus.
We don't have a blueprint for building something like this, so we had to make up our own. We'll post them in our online course called Get Your Skoolie On if you'd like our plans.
This machine we're using is called a sheet metal box brake. It's designed to bend sheet metal in a straight line.
I'm going to do a dirty job. I'm going to wire wheel the underside where the top flange is going to hit and just lightly wire wheel it, get all the dirt and grime off. And then we're going to put the panels up.
Yeah.
Excited!
While Brian does that, I'm going to slap some seam sealer on the top edge of the panels so that it sticks and hopefully we get some kind of a seal. That's the goal. We're also going to make a little flange that will go over top of the seams on the outside, but we kind of want to cover our asses. So yeah, that's what I'm up to.
There we go, nice and clean.
This should make handling this fun.
Oh yeah.
This is really hard to film. I can't even see Brian's face right now.
I can't even see my own face.
He can't see his own face, and I need to help him hold this stuff, so we'll get back with you in a sec. That's what I see. That's it. Half my mouth. Looks pretty swanky.
I see why Randy Knapp was happy to be out from under the bus.
And now I see why Shelly kept saying, Randy's got me under the bus again. Makes sense. It sucks down here. We'll try this filming thing again.
All right, I'm gonna slide over to the right.
Oh, you're coming. Right. You want me over there?
Yeah.
That's nice. How's it around here now?
Nice.
Better?
Yeah.
I think this will be over too.
Nice. Yeah, it's not touching anymore. Perfect.
Sweet. We figured we would do this under here since this is really getting awkward in here.
Awkward.
Awkward. Everything is super awkward down here. But this Canadian seam sealer is amazing. It's like such a nice texture. Way better than that other crap we shipped here from the US
Yeah.
for, I don't know, it was like $100 shipping.
Yeah.
$40 a can. This stuff was like maybe
25.
25 bucks a can. Like we say about caulking, don't cheap out on seam sealer, especially for your underbody storage.
No one ever said I wish I used less seam sealer.
Nope, not even one person, I doubt. This under the bus stuff is next level.
Yeah. Not my fave.
It's not my favorite either. Can't wait till we're done with this. Still got good kip on it too. Alright, that should do her.
Good.
He's going in.
This should be interesting. Right in.
Yeah, Brian. Good luck.
Thanks.
Godspeed. Try not to get your beard in that.
I know. There's my trolley, and this needs to go up.
Alright, you kind of don't know until you dry fit. We dry fit pretty much everything we do, just to see how stuff is going to work out. And we never really regret dry fitting or taking our time to size things up. That's how we avoid a lot of mistakes. So this is a good idea.
And also, if we were better metal workers, we probably wouldn't run into as many problems, but we're not.
We're kind of noobs.
We're total noobs. And all you metal workers out there are probably like, oh my God, you should have used the left-handed chicken stretcher to straighten that out. Well, we don't have a left-handed chicken stretcher.
Take 3. On the season finale. There we go. Okay. Oh, there we go. Sweet. Now I know a lot of you are going to look at this thing and be like, but I see light coming through here. What are you going to do? Don't worry. We're going to figure that out. But for now, it's going to have light shining through it. Okay?
Where?
Right here.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to deal with that. We're going to seal it up real nice. Ain't
Real good.
nobody want road grime splashing up in our underbody storage, okay? Or like little creepy critters. Nobody wants creepy critters either. So don't you worry your pretty little head. We're going to clean that up.
That section forward.
Okay, no. Hey.
It's tight quarters in here.
Brian can't have all the fun back in this little dirty crawl space hole. All right, I'm gonna seam sealer this edge up here. Wish me luck. I don't know how I'm gonna do this without dripping it all over myself, but let's give her a rip. I already got it all over my gloves.
All right.
All right.
Hey. Now we got some seam sealer on the outside part. We're gonna throw some rivets in. Originally we were gonna rivet from the outside in, but there's not enough clearance between the fuel tank and this wall. So we're gonna rivet from the inside out.
There you go.
That make it through both?
Yep.
So I'm gonna put some seam sealer on the hole. That way the rivets are self-sealing whenever I pop them through. Yeah, girl. All right, is it through?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Okay, go. Yeah.
It stayed, huh?
Yeah.
The whole thing stayed.
The whole thing sucked together.
Perfect.
All right, we're gonna do a few more of those, then we're done.
All right, ready?
Yep. Oh yeah. So now we are measuring where these center beams are going to go. And then we're going to cut our lengthwise one to go in between those. And then the floor pan will sit on that. Whoop, I gotta help Brian. There we go. I'm on Spark Patrol. Gotta make sure that we don't light this place on fire, and it's pouring rain outside, so that's why we're in here cutting this, which is not really a great idea, but we have to keep moving so we get videos for you beautiful humans. I don't think we lit anything on fire. We'll keep an eye out though.
You get so dirty. I'm gonna clean you up real nice. That looks good. Ah, well, that was a good nap.
Yeah, now our seam sealer's dry, paint's dry, and we're ready to start putting this floor in. We just we're conceptualizing.
Yeah.
And we've rerouted our plans, haven't we?
We have rerouted the plans. Yes, and it's going to be, I think it's going to be better.
I think it's
A
gonna
lot
be way
better.
better.
We changed the spot where we're going to put the 100-gallon water tank because originally we're going to hang it on the driver's side. Hanging is such a pain. As you saw with hanging the gray water tanks, which we're not done with. We're still going to put the saddle. We love all the concern that everybody has in the comments.
So much concern. So much concern. We appreciate your love and concern.
And great comments about what we could do to make it better.
We're super stoked about the new layout. We think it's going to be a lot easier. And we think that we just gained a lot more floor space because it's just a better layout.
Yeah, you'll just have to see what we do. Oh, something else. I got brand new Hand Pro. Yeah.
All right, let's get to work.
Now they're all soft on the inside. We'll see how long they last.
I hope you were wearing your ear pro. He's so loud. Yeah. I just wear mine now. Just all the time. Just to exist beside him.
All right, so we've got the first floor section kind of measured out. We're gonna put it here into this big guillotine cutter. This baby here can shear up to 16 gauge metal. We're using 22 gauge, so it'll be just fine.
Whoa, careful.
1, 2, 3.
That channel. 4 inches wide, 2 inches deep, which is the depth of our foam. And then a 1-inch flange on each side. Right.
Let's run. Nice.
Good.
All right, because sheet metal's kind of floppy, we've created these hat channels that are going to provide rigidity. And we just wanted to give a huge shout out to Naptime Bus and say thanks for the idea and inspiration.
You guys are awesome.
Your underbody storage looks super, super strong and came together real nice. So we took a chapter out of your book. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Perfect. Go for it. Nice.
And then we'll seam sealer the back part?
Yeah.
There it is. Oh, Brian's already having a nap.
Having a nap. 205-ish pounds. We'll obviously have this all bolted together. But that's pretty freaking solid.
Nice little den.
Yeah.
Man cave. Man cave?
This is my man cave? This is my man cave. Nice. So we got the bolts in the corners that will need to come out for this to work. But yeah, the next layer is foam and then another piece of sheet metal on top of that. And I imagine we might either screw those down or rivet them down. We're not really too sure yet, but we're gonna have to do something. It's coming along.
See if I approve of this man cave so I can come visit. Oh, wow. Sweet. We'll still be able to curl around in here.
Yeah, we're gonna have
good.
fun in the basement.
We still need to do a lot of work down here, so. Nice. This is good.
That's super strong.
Shook the whole bus. Sturdy. Love it. Let's get to work.
All right, we've got to go cut some more of the foam board for the hat channels, and we need to cut 2 more hat channels. So we're going to leave you right here for a second. Don't go anywhere, and don't get into any trouble, all right? Come on, let's go.
Bye.
We'll be back in a second. Are you okay? You didn't get in trouble, did you?
Are you behaving?
Yeah. All right, so this is what we did. We just did the exact same thing again.
I was hoping when we came back you'd have all this done.
But you didn't. All right.
It's okay.
We gotta go install these on this piece of sheet metal right here, and then we'll dry fit it over there, and we'll bring you along for that. So something about these reclaimed barrels, once this floor is in permanently, they're not coming out, ever. So if we ever do have to take them out to replace them or something, we'll probably have to replace them with maybe a manufactured or a special order that would fit between the chassis here, but be thin enough to be able to slide through. So that's why I'm not really taking these off here, because I need to make sure that we're able to work around these being installed. And so far, it is super freaking tight. Now all those four corners are tacked down with bolts. We're gonna go grab a drill bit to pre-drill all the holes for the pass-through bolts that are gonna go through the top layer and the bottom layer. Let's go. So this has been pretty difficult so far, trying to figure all this out. But I think structurally it should be pretty freaking strong, hopefully. So that's all we can hope for. It's foam time. This is gonna be a foam party.
I was lurking in the shadow. All right, let's cut this foam.
All right, so next up we are cutting the foam that's going to be the insulation for the floor of those first two sections, the rear two sections of the underbody storage.
Yeah, I can see my breath. Oh, it's cold in here.
It is cold. So originally we only have access to 1 inch foam. The next up from that was 2.5, but we need it for 2 inch thick. So we are going to just double it up. Now we're using Duraspan foam, which is an R5?
R5 value.
R5 value.
Woo! So we're gonna fold it in half and make it an R10.
Yeah, just double it up.
Essentially.
Yeah, this stuff is pretty structural. It's got 10 PSI per square inch. So it'll make a nice, whenever it's like double thick, it'll end up being 20 PSI, which is about 200 and something pounds per square foot. So. Nice and tight. And it's nice and level with the top of the hat channel there, which is good.
Sweet.
Yeah. Cool. That's gonna be real nice. Perfectly level. Perfectly nice.
Beauty.
I'll keep doing this.
the bus again.
Look at you. You're
Okay.
directly in the compartment.
Okay, so I'm gonna take the seam sealer. I'm gonna put it along this back wall edge at the very bottom. So then when we have to push this wall into this, and then we're gonna rivet it into this piece of angle iron right here.
Sounds riveting.
So it sounds really riveting. So I gotta get some seam sealer on there so we can make sure that's nice and sealed up. I'm just gonna, I don't know how much to put. I think that's good.
I'd put a nice thick bead. No, that's thread locker that we had to clean up, not blood. All right, so rivets are finished on the back bulkhead. Now we need to drill some holes to hold all the layers together of the bottom layer, the foam layer, and then the top layer that we already dry fit right in there.
Right in there.
So we've got some bolts, we got some washers, got some nylon nuts. We have thread locker.
Yeah.
And we've got a lot of distributed load.
We're going to have a lot of distributed load, and we're going to put it to the test because we're both going to sit on this thing at the same time.
Yeah.
So.
But also, it's getting late, so we might finish soon just for right now, just because we've been working on this little section here for a couple days now. And we don't have the vertical supports yet. So, you know, there's still that. However, we did tie in this back wall all the way across.
It looks good.
So if you're looking at distributed load calculations for how loads are distributed equally over a particular field versus a point load, this has now upped its game for how the load is distributed.
Yeah.
Which would be nice.
Because the wall comes down and then is bent underneath this piece of angle iron. So it's like double support.
Double. And then we'll bolt through all of that. We've got rivets through there. We got freaking, what is that weather stuff that we were putting on there?
Seam sealer.
Seam sealer. We got that in there.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, we got to get some more holes drilled because we really enjoy drilling holes in metal. A lot of holes in metal.
A lot of holes in metal.
A lot of holes.
Now we see why our buddies' nap time bus were ready to be done with underneath the bus. This video is dedicated to you, Randy and Shelly.
Yes.
Love you.
You guys
we
are
have
awesome.
mad respect for you guys
Mad
doing
respect.
this job. It sucks.
Yeah.
It doesn't suck. It's just
it's difficult.
It's difficult. Put your entire body to the test.
Yeah.
And your brain.
But I think like engineering structurally wise, this is pretty good. Pretty solid. So
yeah.
I don't know.
It's tough as shit.
We won't know though in this Skoolie experiment because we're not going to put any crazy load tests to find out the failure rate, because when you do load tests to find out failure rates, guess what? You destroy what you're testing. We're not going to destroy this. So
the goal is just build it bomb proof right off the bat.
Here we go.
What's my time?
2:19. 2 minutes, 19 seconds.
2 minutes, 19 seconds.
For a hole.
Versus 39? That's a hole, so I'm going to be here all
doing
night.
the next one. All right, Now we have a lot more of those to go. So that's what we're gonna do.
See ya.
Well, y'all, the bit just broke.
Bit broke.
So we don't have another 1/4-inch bit, so we're going to have to go get another bit. And so I think that because the bit broke and died,
Camera's about to die.
camera's definitely about dead also on the battery level.
We love you guys.
Yeah, we'll pick up on this one on the next
one.
episode.
Yeah, you guys are beautiful.
Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.
Subscribe if you haven't.
Like it, thumbs up it.
Yeah, leave a
Share
comment.
it with a buddy.
Yeah.
Get your Skoolie on in the description below.
Get your Skoolie on.
Love you.
Night, night.